What's up, my guys? We are back. This is the Juice Box. Happy Monday. It is officially Thanksgiving week. Happy almost Thanksgiving. The holidays are here. I know we're all ready for it. I know Jake is especially ready for it.
Hawaiian rolls, baby.
So, yeah, Bubba, what's up?
What's up? Very happy to be here on this beautiful
Happy to
Thursday.
have you here.
You saying Monday really threw me off, but I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah, very
That's
happy.
the first time I've ever done that.
No, it's good, though. Very happy to be back. Weird missing a week, you know? It's like, you guys did very well, though.
Thank you.
Listening to you.
We had this much prepared.
Well, I know, but that's
Zero.
That's pretty much a weekly occurrence. And the fact that two people with zero things prepared, you did put a solid 50 minutes in. And for that, I applaud.
Well, you know what was cool about it? We didn't have the TV on.
Oh, I could tell. You didn't
We had
have,
no clue.
We had no clue how long we were going. Like,
Oh, you didn't have that TV on.
no, we didn't have any idea how long we were talking. And
Yeah.
we were like, all right, I think we're done. To me, honestly, I thought it was going to be like 25
Yeah,
minutes.
me too.
Which again, though, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
as long as something's out. But that would have been hysterical if you guys thought you put like 2 hours in and you went and there was like 15 minutes worth of material.
Well, because normally for me, it's weird. The first like 15 minutes to me feel forever.
Agreed.
Yeah,
And then it's like
it just rolls.
it gets to an hour in like no time. It's so weird because I'll look up there. I'm like, we've been talking for so long, and I look up and it's like 17 minutes, and I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
That's the worst part of my angle is because like I do it without wanting to do it.
Yeah.
And I look up and I'm like, fuck, we're only 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, like, and then we'll talk and bullshit, and then I'll look up and it'll say like 47 minutes. It's like,
Right.
where the fuck did the time go? But yeah, Thanksgiving is here. I am very, very much looking forward to pretty much a solid week of just stuffing myself and drinking and watching sports because right now, basketball, like quote unquote preseason tourneys, college football, NFL, and the World Cup all going on at the exact same time. It's going to be fucking electric.
Just how the Pioneers wanted it to be.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Will I watch any soccer? No, but the West Virginia Mountaineers are back.
They're so
They
back.
are back.
Listen, I know it's only 3 games in, but we're different this year because people, 1, can score, but 2, try to score.
Right.
Last year, people would have wide open shots and would just like pass it all the time.
Yeah, that's why I've always said like I'm not a huge hoops guy, so I actually like definitely don't know the X's and O's, but like shooting is shooting, right? You would think.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
making those shots is making those shots, and no matter who you're playing, I feel like that means something that
Yeah.
they can this year, opposed to never being able to before.
1,000%. And I told my mom too, in Brady and Big Melv last night, I was like, what's different this year that I haven't seen in literal years is there's not one person out there on the court that I'm like, oh shit, this person can't score.
Yeah.
So like when everybody that touches the rock, yeah, they might not be stroking it every time they get the ball. But if the clock was running down and somebody had to shoot the ball with 2 or 3 seconds left, any of them could
Right.
make it, which
Yeah.
is nice.
It's funny too because I know, especially if it was like on another Big 12 team, if Luke Stevenson played for another team, I would hate him.
Eric,
What did I say?
Luke,
Luke. Who the fuck is Luke? Eric
Skywalker.
Stevenson.
or
Played
DePlanca,
for another team.
or Brian.
I would hate him.
Oh, for sure.
But for some reason, like I love having a cocky player.
Dad can't stand him, and I'm like, Dad, he's on our team. You can like
No,
him.
yeah, like, For some reason, like
there can be no morals when it comes
Yeah.
to your own team.
you
Yeah,
can like him. Like you don't
seriously.
have to hate him.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah. So like he just brings the energy. Like
He's a certified dog.
He is like even when he's not the one scoring, like he gets hyped. So I say he's probably my favorite player currently. I know it subject to change, only 3 games in, But yeah,
I know you like Joey Croissant too.
I do. I'm calling him croissant for the rest of the year. And
Croissant.
Wagyu beefsteak.
Dude, he's nasty.
Mhm.
Yeah, so yeah, the Mountie, it's good. I don't want to get too excited, but I will say it's promising seeing a team that it's playing together well and everybody can score.
Yeah.
So I will take all that credit in the world. We play Friday against Penn, and then we'll really see how good we are Thanksgiving night. We play Purdue at 10 p.m. After my 7th plate of food, I'm going to have to wake up again, start getting after it, but it's looking promising.
Yeah, it's so true. W, like, one thing's really good and the other thing's really bad with the football team, and Shane Lyons getting canned this week as well.
Yeah, dude. I know. I truly don't understand that, but then Melvin made a point. He's like, you want to fire him first so the new guy can make the decision on the coach, which I get.
And that's the Penguins did the same thing a few years ago, and I was like up in arms. I didn't understand it there, but I guess that's just like the way of sports nowadays. You always fire the leadership first and let them make the decision.
For sure.
Yeah.
Which is an awkward situation because it's like the coach's fault. Right. And so now you're the coach. You just have to sit there and wait. Like Neil Brown, like he's packing his bags, obviously,
100%.
because he knows you get fired. But what does he have to wait? So many weeks.
And I know he probably doesn't feel good because the WVU's biggest donor is the Arizona Diamondbacks owner. And he's from Princeton and has a box there and everything. And he already came out and said he will pay Neil Brown's full buyout if they fire him. So like,
yeah,
that's
I was just
tight.
about
I
to
didn't
say
know that.
I forgot the baseball team, but I heard that the guy was literally like, I will pay his entire
to get rid of
buyout
him,
if you guys just fire
which
him.
it's $16.5 million, which is like to a billionaire nothing.
That's when you know you made it.
That's
when you're like,
when
this
you
coach
know.
stinks.
Be like,
Fuck him.
Think about that though. Like your favorite team, and you call up whoever, and you're like, listen, we need a new fucking coach.
Yeah.
Fire him. I'll pay his fucking buyout. Like, just get rid of him.
So cool. So
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be so
I didn't
awesome.
even realize until I went to the game however many weeks ago that the Arizona Diamondbacks owner even was like from West Virginia. I had no
clue.
idea. No clue.
No clue either.
But I'm trying to think, where shall we begin?
Where do we? I was eating a bag of Hint of Lime chips before I came over here.
Yeah.
They're so fucking good.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear, like,
Like the tortilla chips?
yes.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Hint of Lime tortilla chips,
And
I would, this may be ballsy, I'd put them up against any other potato chip. I swear to God,
And
I would.
what they do for the tortilla chip community, I feel the same way.
They are so good.
And I never buy them. I don't know why, but they are definitely the best tortilla chips.
Yeah, they're good by themselves. Like, you don't
Mhm.
even need to dip anything.
I agree.
That's literally so funny because I'm laughing at this now because I was saying like, where do we begin in terms of like, do we talk about Matthew McConaughey first or Taylor Swift first or the Bear first? And fucking JT just comes out of the clouds and goes,
Hit of line.
Hint of Line chips are the greatest chip in the land.
Yeah.
Did you ever have the fajita flavored tortilla chips from Tostitos?
I don't believe.
They were scoops.
I don't believe so.
I recognize the name.
They were absolutely fire. They were my favorite, and they got discontinued, and I'm still not over it.
Yeah,
Bush
that's
League.
just, that's.
I tried to contact the company to send me product, and they wouldn't because they weren't on the shelves, and they were like, "We don't have them anymore. They're all done."
What?
Yeah,
That's trash.
Dang.
At least they answered.
Yeah, like if they were good, maybe across the board they didn't get that much good.
I guess that's always me. I've said it before. I love the things that just get discontinued because no one else likes them.
Which do you want to know? It's a great question or a great stumble upon thing because I was generally surprised the first time that Doritos 3Ds got discontinued.
Yeah,
I know they're back now.
I never liked those.
I don't think
What?
I've ever had them.
They were weird to me.
Those were
They were kind of like bugles, right?
well,
they
were
had
shaped
that
as-
had-
The cone things. Oh,
like
but they
the-
had that flavor, like consistency where it was very airy.
yeah they were like blown up pyramids essentially,
yeah.
and
yeah.
they were like
were
Dorito
they famous
flavor.
like the 90s? Because I feel like I
Yeah.
remember when I was a little kid.
Yeah, Doritos 3Ds, like they were the shit. And I remember, literally, I remember the day going to the grocery store and like, I can't remember if I was with my mom or my mom came back and she's just like, they're just not around anymore. And it was
Yeah.
heartbreaking.
I like you see that like TikToks about like the best discontinued McDonald's meals, and I watch it for the Big and Tasty, and no one has any clue what the Big and Tasty was, but it was a sandwich at McDonald's that they discontinued. It was my favorite one there. So it's a shame.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
And Dunkaroos.
Yeah.
Like when they disappeared the first time.
I'll get on board with some Dunkaroos. I actually forgot they existed until just now.
Well, they literally just came back last year or the year before, I think.
Really? Dang.
And they smack.
They do, dude. Whoa. They're kind of like little sticks of Pop-Tart almost, right? They're little sticks, right?
Yeah, but I think it's more animal cracker.
Okay, with
texture.
icing on it.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah, okay.
Which, do those exist? The animal crackers with the pink icing anymore? Do you guys remember those? Like
sure.
Yes.
the
Wow,
little
this
tins
is
of like
crazy.
pink. Yeah, those were fire.
So here, I saw this debate on a podcast. Actually, got me into podcasting. The Basement Yard. This went viral. Like on even on some news stations. Their clip of they were arguing over the best Pop-Tart flavor, and I'm wondering what flavor of Pop-Tarts do you guys, if you had to pick one forever?
I mean, for me, like, anytime I want a Pop-Tart and taste the Pop-Tart, it's the strawberry frosted Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the same way, which I feel like is a basic answer, and people shit on it.
No, because the basic ones are the best.
Yeah,
I agree. Pop-Tart wise, like I gotta stay true to the roots. I'm going brown sugar, the brown sugar cinnamon
which is
one.
very good as well.
But the blueberry one, just like the
Blueberry
strawberry
smacks
one,
too.
the blueberry is so good. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, I love me some Pop-Tarts.
I know, and it's funny because there's a pack of Pop-Tarts that are back there by the lamp. I have no idea how they got there. They're still full, and I'm just going to leave them there until somebody either eats them or moves them.
Or they'll just disintegrate.
Do they go bad?
Probably. They probably go
like
very
Twinkies?
stale.
They just probably.
Yeah, but dude, like, okay, that's a
It's
good,
liquid. Yeah,
that's a great
probably-
question though, because like,
They probably get real stale, like a stale
do they
chip.
really go bad though? Because
Does anything go bad?
exactly, that's the point I'm trying to
Yes.
go to.
Milk
Things
goes bad.
definitely do.
Milk goes
Like,
bad. But I know you're saying
Produce and dairy goes
Yes.
bad for sure, but in terms of like chips and
Packaged.
crackers, things
go
that don't
stale.
get open.
The
See, like-
lazy Susan thing.
Yeah.
Do they go bad? Probably eventually.
I'm sure there's been a box of something that we've grabbed in our travels from across this country that has been sitting on the shelves for like 3 years plus,
Yeah, probably.
which you would think would be bad, but I guess not. It's like, what? It's is it the preservatives that keep it fresh? I don't
Yeah.
fucking know, dude. I'm not gonna act like I know what the fuck's going on in the grocery world.
Do
Maybe.
any liquor go bad? Or are they
I
good
doubt
forever?
it.
See, I'm under the impression that it gets better.
Yeah.
Because I feel like dark, like aged ryes and stuff. Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, but like,
I don't think they do, right?
can vodka. I don't see how vodka could go bad or
I
moonshine.
don't either. Because like me and a friend used to, steal a little bit of the liquor from our friend's wedding that just or
Yeah.
their parents' wedding that was just downstairs
Oh
in
yeah,
high school,
Hell yeah.
and that was 20 years
yeah.
or whatever.
JT used to do that and then put like water in them.
Yeah,
That was literally one time.
I'm just fucking
And
with
Dad caught us.
you. But
Michael,
yeah,
Michael's on a chair mid-reach. It was high up. Literally mid-reach. And Dad, the flight just flips on.
Yeah, you
and
can
it's
see
Dad
it.
and Michael's just like looking back. It's like something out of a movie.
yeah. I don't know. I'm under the impression that there's no way it can go bad.
Yeah.
But
And
I don't
but the
know.
thing with like pharmacy stuff has expiration dates. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think this might be just a business ploy here.
It's
to buy more, to
It's
make
the
you buy
same
more.
with condiments in the fridge too.
Yeah,
So,
like ketchup. I mean,
it's like if I need some ketchup, dude, I'm not checking the
Come
expiration
on.
date. I'm
Yeah.
squirting the ketchup.
yeah.
see the thing, the one where you can get weird is like if you have,
Ranch.
well, I don't know, but more, not so much light. I mean, I'm sure light beer, but like heavier beers, like craft beers, they go bad. I guess they go bad. Like they have like legit like dates on them, and then like that's where it could get. I feel like you could get a terrible, terrible hangover, or like freaking puke your guts out
Mhm.
if you had like a real old
Yeah,
one,
for sure.
That's what I was, because I got a bunch of old ones at home, and I'm like, I might just throw them away.
Yeah, I feel like alcohol like that, especially beer, I don't think I would try expired.
Yeah, I don't think.
But like
I'd have to be pretty damn desperate.
Yeah.
100%.
Especially in an older age.
Like vodkas,
I
whiskeys.
feel like you would just get hungover as fuck drinking expired beer.
I just feel like you would it just wouldn't smell right, taste right. I feel like you might not even try to drink it.
Although I know we've talked about it before, but at Fat Daddy's drinking their green beer, through the summertime.
Yeah, you're like, and it's funny because no one ever, I don't mean
Yeah.
us, no one, but like, no one batted an eye at it.
Yeah.
Everyone's just drinking it, and I'm thinking,
There's no way that was good.
it's fucking June,
Yeah.
and we're still drinking green beer from St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
That is kind of fucking gross. But I mean, I guess, dude, like you said, there's probably not one person in there that's like, maybe we shouldn't be drinking this. Everyone's
Yeah,
like,
so like, all right.
I mean, my dumbass would be like, oh, they got green beer again. You
Oh,
know what I
it's
mean?
a
Like, oh,
it's
no.
$1 pitcher. Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, Let's ride.
Let's ride. Broncos country.
But I kind of want to talk about the Taylor Swift ticket thing.
Dude, freaking talk about it, man.
I just it's something that we've never like seen before, and it's very weird that. So I guess shout out hot girl ass AOC. JT retweeted her tweet, which I didn't know
agree.
this.
Shout out.
I agree with
AOC.
her.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Ticketmaster and Live Nation were a conglomerate now.
Yeah.
Like I did not know that. So I agree with what she's saying there, but it's like it does make you wonder, like, how are they not prepared? It's
Right.
not like this is Taylor Swift's first
Yeah,
tour.
and they have more money than royalty.
Yeah.
They are literally a monopoly.
So I'm just confused on what I just don't honestly, I don't get what the problem is. Like, you just sell tickets,
Yeah.
And then today they came out and just said they're canceling they were supposed to do another round of ticket sales, and they just came out and said that they're canceling.
Wait, okay, go back. What don't you see? What's not wrong? What did you say? You
I
don't
said-
see what's wrong with it, or what? Or I zoned out.
Yeah, I could tell.
I'm sorry. Sheesh.
I said that. Now I can't even remember what I said. I said
like, how can't they do it? Like, what is the issue?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
they're the biggest like player, obviously, in like the industry. How can't they facilitate selling tickets?
Yeah, it's not like Taylor Swift's a first name person and they didn't
Right.
expect or see
Like,
this coming.
I'm not like an IT expert on like networks and shit, but like, yeah, you would think that they could fucking figure it out,
Which
and,
now,
or that they would understand like this is going to be a fucking issue.
100%. And now it literally makes me not want to ever use Ticketmaster again.
Yeah,
Because
but you fucking have to.
now that I know that Ticketmaster and Live Nation are a thing, though, it's like now it makes sense why all these fucking tickets are so expensive, because they're literally double dipping on like
Yeah.
both sides. Like we were talking about before, how the Morgan Wallen tickets were like $400. It's them. They're
Yeah.
creating the demand and the pricing, which is crazy.
yeah.
But you know what fixes their issues, which is a lot more like not ease of consumer, obviously, but like just sell them at the fucking box office.
Yeah, I
What
was
they, what they
thinking
did
that
for a
too.
century. Just wait in fucking line.
Yeah.
Now I saw some Swifties on Twitter today thinking that Taylor Swift herself bought up all the rest of the tickets and is going to try to release them on her own, so there's no confusion between Ticketmaster, which would be a
Well,
baller.
you know,
like the Robin Hood.
yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be
you know,
a baller ass
They
move.
should just make the buying of ticket process on there more like advanced. Like, you have to like authenticate like that you're an actual person and one person can only buy one. Like, cause I don't know how these bots and shit do it, but it's so
Yeah.
fucking like things sell out in 1
Well,
minute.
it was the
It's
same
like,
thing with the
what?
consoles, right? That's what
Yeah.
people were doing. Like the resellers were just getting bots and buying up all of them to sell.
Which, you want to know what's so wild that I learned for the first time over these last year or two is like, now I just realize when something's not going your way, you can just shut it off. Like the stock market was going crazy, all the billionaires were losing their money, they just shut it off.
Yeah.
Ticketmaster and Live Nation having issues, they just shut
They
the whole
just
thing
pull the
off. They're
plug.
like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's kind of crazy that literally if there's just a problem, you can just be like, all right, I'm just shutting you off. And then the fucking FTX crypto guy Have you guys been keeping
I
up with
saw
this
that.
at all?
Look-
Sort of, yeah.
Luckily, for some reason, like a few months ago, I just was like, you know what? I'm not buying it anymore. Just got out of it.
Yeah, he's like $8 billion in debt or something, like has no money to pay any of the customers out.
Dude.
All the money's
yeah,
gone.
That's crazy.
See,
I,
you talk about no issues. I mean, that's a pretty
Yeah.
big fucking
I mean,
issue.
yeah.
It's not like the central banking system, but like,
No.
what do you fucking do if the guy runs out of money?
Exactly. It's
yeah,
like yeah, go ahead.
everything is just, at least last time I looked, everything is as low as it's been, and like Bitcoin is as low as it's been in a really long time.
I can't wait until
Or it was. I haven't looked.
until the Netflix doc comes out in 20 years, and it's just called Bitcoin Billionaires, and it's like a reality show about the people that actually got rich from it these last couple years and just how they're living now.
Yeah.
And then they show like a couple people that had like diamond hands and they're
On the
fucking
streets.
living in Perkins and like
Yeah.
don't have any money anymore.
That is, that's a good point.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It is crazy. But
It'll be like a bunch of like TikTok nerds that did it, and then they'll just accident, like you said, like they'll blow all their money, and then
yeah.
they won't have any, and then they'll be like, oh fuck.
Well, that was
What do I do?
That was the funniest part about the GameStop documentary that came out. That's what they did. They had like they showed people that got rich, and then they just showed this guy that like lost all of his money. And he's just chilling, like acting like it's no big deal, but legitimately lost like all of his money. Has to sell his house, all because of the GameStop stock,
Yikes.
which is scary.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know, like people are smart in the fact that they figured it out, but then dumb.
Yeah.
Like if that was me, like, and I hit that, like, I'd be done. Like I'd be good. I'd be good forever now.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure it's like so addicting though. It'd
Yeah.
be tough, but I agree. I feel like I'm the person that would be say peace.
Yeah, I mean there has to be a certain amount of money where you're like, okay, even if I can make more, I'm taking all this out now because you can make it elsewhere. It's not, you know what I
Right.
mean? But I do get your point too. You're like, oh shit. Last night I went to bed, it was $2 million, now it's $3 million. Maybe if I wake up tomorrow, it'll be 10, or maybe if I
Yeah.
wake up, it'll be $100. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just
That's why
crazy.
you just take out a huge chunk and say, all right, I got this. Now I can let this other part just let that ride. You know what I'm saying?
Let's ride.
What the fuck what do I know? I mean, who the fuck am
No,
I?
I know
What
that-
have I done?
That's
I
why
mean,
I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, like what the fuck? Like,
Like,
what?
yeah.
I don't even gamble.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that in millions. I play the slots once a month with $20 and lose it all.
Well, that's why I like faint
or run 40 and quit for another 2 months.
Yeah. I like faint when Portnoy will tweet his bet slips and he bets like fucking
Yeah.
a quarter
Dude,
of a
it's
mil in a game.
crazy.
It's like, holy fuck, dude. I couldn't imagine that. But
Fuck.
I don't know. But yeah, boys, so this past weekend, I went to Deep Creek. Very, very beautiful place. And I also, hand up, I'm going to just take the blame here. I must have forgot to latch the bear-proof garbage can slider thing. And long story short, me and Randy almost got eaten. It would have been Randy, but I would have tried to help, I think. I don't know. We were sitting downstairs watching UFC, and the hot tub cover was off, so we went outside, put the hot tub cover on. It started snowing, so Randy ran out in the grass and started dicking around and was like, oh, I'm gonna hang out in the snow. And then all of a sudden, I'm staring at Randy, and his eyes got as big as I've ever seen his eyes before. And he just starts taking off running at me and like punching me and shoving me. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, there's a bear. And I'm like, what? So we run inside, shut the door real quick,
Bro.
start peeking outside. I initially only see the baby bear. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like there's a baby bear out there. Then we go on the back deck and the front porch. And there is a massive, massive mama black bear out there with 2 baby bears just eating our garbage. And all I heard running in my head, like through my brain, was all these animal documentaries that I watched was like, dude, if that mama bear would have sensed at all that like me and Randy were doing anything to put those Cubs in danger. The Bears quick enough, it probably would have got us.
They're
before we got
fast.
inside.
Ugh.
All I hear is you're a bear attack survivor.
I am a bear.
Yeah, that's
I'd throw that in the bio.
that's what I got out of that story.
Hand up. I survived a bear attack.
Yeah.
But honestly, boys, now that I've seen a bear in the wild, first time I've ever seen a bear in the wild, want it to be the last time I ever see a bear in the wild.
I've always wanted to see a bear.
Very, very beautiful, scary ass creature when you see how big they are. For real. God bless.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
So yeah, I just wanted to throw that tidbit of info out here because I am a bear attack survivor, and I want to say, if you ever want to invite me to your Deep Creek trips, I will make sure to supply the bears every single time if you want to see bears.
What an underrated place that is for short trips.
It's so
I've still never been there.
Yeah, I don't know if
It's
you know this.
crazy.
Like I've been there 3 times, and they've all been this year. I've
Really?
never been there until this year, and every time I come back, I tell the fam, I'm like, this place is gorgeous.
Yeah, I think I've only gone like a couple of times and stayed for like ski trips with a couple of my friends, and it's awesome. You can stay in a really nice place up there for not very much money.
For sure. And it's like a lake town, a ski and snowboard town.
I've always wanted to go in the summer too, because I hear it's like just as fun with other shit. But
Dude, there's a bar, it's called, I think it's Honey.
yeah. So we tried to go, but it was like a snowstorm, of course, the night, and we couldn't get there.
It's sick, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
It looks sick online.
Yeah, like there's the bar inside, then outside you got live music. And then another bar, tables and chairs everywhere. They have like all the games and stuff you can play, and then like there's boat docks and shit there.
Damn.
I mean, I could sit there all day, but that's one of those places where like you close your tab and like you don't realize how much you've drank, and like you've easily dropped like two or three.
That's always a big bummer.
It is, man.
But
especially going to cheap bars around
But
here.
at the time, you're just kind of like,
Worth it. I've always been a worth it with
yeah, me
bars
too.
type
Like
guy.
I'm the same way. Like sometimes whatever will happen, and they're like, "Oh man, I can't believe you just spent that much money." And I'm just like, it's all right.
I remember the
We'll be
first
okay."
time I had just turned 21 or 22 or whatever age, and my bill was like the first time it was like $70 at a bar, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
And now it's like it's usually
whatever.
like
You'll
that.
have that.
100%. I mean, well, fuck yeah, dude. I remember going out Fridays and Saturdays, but again, I didn't have any bills at the time, and it's like the first time you get your job, dude. I was dropping like 120, 130 a night. Now, do I think I drank all that stuff? No. Do I think drinks were 100% put on my tab? Yeah. Was I having a great time?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now it's just a weekly expense.
Yeah, exactly.
The cool thing, it's so funny. Like looking back, like I vividly remember one night at Big Times. Like
Big times would get
it
you.
was like the night, like the whatever was the good night, like Thursday night or whatever. Whatever. I think every night was the shot wheel. Anyway, my point has left. But anyway, I remember I had like $18 on my card, like my debit card, and that was it. And I just made that $18 last me. And it's like all
Which
I
you
had
could do.
all I had to my name was $18.
Wasn't it buy one get one?
It was it was yeah,
Wednesday or Thursday? It
think
was one of the nights.
That's
Yeah.
It was like buy one get one.
Those are the best. I do because I feel
you're
like
like,
you go down with $20.
Yeah, it's like
You're like, hopefully I don't get railed gin more than once.
Yeah.
And let it ride.
it's like, well, I got $18. Better just make the night fun.
Yeah.
Same with like Fat Daddies on their night, Thursday night.
You could really make it go with Fat Daddies.
Yeah.
You could walk in there with $20 on a Thursday.
And get
And
fucking
have
die of
six
alcohol poisoning.
the other night. Yeah,
College,
Yeah, good stuff.
different world.
different fucking world. Yeah, I feel like the last big night I had at Big Times, I think you were there, Bubba. It was when
Probably.
the Steelers were playing the Bengals and Vontaze Burfict hit AB in that playoff game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really?
I remember being
Yeah.
down there.
That was like the last.
Was that the night where you asked Hambone if he was gay?
I asked Hambone
No,
if he was
because
gay?
he was jokingly saying that he was gay.
Oh,
And you were like, to me, you were like, because you started to believe it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, is Hambone gay?
oh, I could have. Yeah,
and I was like,
that.
no.
But yeah, it could have been. It could have been.
Good stuff.
That is good stuff. Yeah, I mean, dude, if somebody keeps saying something over and over again, you're like, you know?
Remember just shooting the basketball thing, little basketball game at Big Times.
I
Good
love big
times.
times.
Me too. Fun stuff.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big
I'd like to go
time.
back there
Me as
pretty
well.
soon.
So did anything happen to you guys this week?
Yeah, I watched Finding Nemo, and I want to address the elephant in the room in regards to Finding Nemo. The beginning of that movie is traumatizing for a child.
Agreed.
No wonder everyone our age is fucking depressed. Because watch that movie when you're 7 years old, that beginning where his whole family just gets slaughtered by a barracuda. It's
Yeah,
kind of
actually-
fucked up.
Actually, when you put it that way, I never really have thought about it like that. That
I'm
is
a
a
se-
gruesome ass scene.
I'm a 7-year-old kid watching Marlon all happy with his wife. They just moved in their new home, and then 2 seconds later, she and all his babies get eaten by a fucking barracuda.
Yeah, everybody wants to blame
Talk
social
about
media.
traumatizing.
It's
Yeah.
not social media. It's Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just had to get that off my chest.
How was the Santa Claus show?
I didn't watch it yet. I might wait to binge it
Yeah, same.
because they just released 2 episodes. So I don't know how many there are. I'm hoping there's 10.
If
I hope it makes sense that one would probably come out every week until Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
So maybe not quite 10, right? No, it could be 10.
Could be
no,
10. I don't
maybe
fucking
8,
know.
6 or 8 or
I'm
something.
not a
But
math guy.
so yeah, I'm probably gonna wait to binge it. I'm excited to watch that. We went to see Black Panther.
Yes.
How was Black Panther?
It
I
was
haven't
really
seen it yet.
good. It was. It was one of the better movies they've made in this
Really?
like the phase
Yeah.
4.
And dude, Marvel does this thing that I absolutely love when they like you have Shuri, who comes from her walk of life and how respectable they are. They live in Wakanda. They're respectable to everybody. And then you have like the American girl who like is a very, very nice girl, but is just like just American, like
Yeah.
the best way I can put it. I literally love when Marvel does that, like puts like all these different walks of life together and just shows like a bond in a relationship in itself. Like when we were leaving, that's the one thing I thought of. I was literally laughing in my head. I'm like, I love how they make American people look
Yeah.
in movies when there's other cultures in there.
Yeah.
And it was cool. I can't remember her. Riri Williams is her name in the movie. I can't remember her actual name, but I guess she got a call from Robert Downey Jr. and like he like praised her and was like this is your character now, do your thing.
Sick.
So
That's
like,
cool.
It's
She
dope.
was really good.
She was really good.
Very good. Yeah, I'm excited to see where that goes. Some of the suits kind of look like Power Rangers, but that's my only thing about like critical thing. I thought it was awesome. The beach vibes were sweet. A lot of ocean, a lot of beach action in this one.
A lot of introduction to a lot of things too.
Yeah, the villain, he's probably one of my favorite villains in a while because he's not really a villain. He's like a misunderstood
Yeah.
guy, kind of like Thanos,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like kind of like, Baron Zemo.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Thanos. Thanos tried to kill half of everybody, so I don't know
True.
if Thanos was misunderstood. But yeah, no, Namor, he was very, very cool. I love that actor. He's in Narcos. He's in the latest Purge movie, and very, very happy to see him get that role. And yeah, dude, I mean, a lot of introductory to stuff. Long movie, like 2 hours and 48 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, so
And there's this one movie coming out called Megan.
yeah, no, thank you.
Dude, I
Megan,
want to
huh?
see it so. It's like a scary horror movie. At first, it's all cute and fun. Like this girl, she starts. I don't know if it was her. She moves in with her aunt or whatever, and the aunt's like a real smart scientist and made like this doll. You see where this is going already?
I see him.
This artificially intelligent like doll, and they became best friends. But then the robot, like the artificial intelligence, like keeps learning. And when it popped off in the trailer was the aunt was like, I forget. Okay, obviously its fucking name is Megan. You dumbass. I was gonna say I can't remember the name of it. The ant was like, Megan, shut down or whatever. And no, and the Megan just turned its head like this and just like didn't turn off.
Yeah, she said something like, "I thought we were all family." Or
Oh
something
my
like
god,
that.
Yeah.
shivers down my
Learned my lesson in Smart House.
Yeah,
Dude.
Yeah.
shivers down my entire fucking body.
yeah, and basically the premise of the movie is
Ugh.
the aunt tells Megan to protect this niece
Yeah.
at all costs.
Mhm.
So like Megan just turns into fucking
Oh my
psycho.
God.
Yeah.
It actually
I want to.
Might give it a whirl.
I don't
No,
know,
dude.
man.
I want to see it.
I don't
I
know.
do.
I don't know.
I definitely
Go
want to
for
see it.
a new robot movie.
I like scary
where they kill
movies.
people.
Like I can get down with some scary movies.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I do always sit and complain and say like there's no new different kind of movies, but the ones that come out, I'm just too much of a pussy to see.
Yeah, I mean, like it just depends. Like I never liked scary movies growing up, really at all. But then they kind of grew on me, just like the suspense of them. I don't know, like aliens and shit, and like ghosts. It's just the eeriness. Like Signs with Mel Gibson is like an all-time scary movie. You've seen that, haven't you, Bubba?
I have not.
No way.
I've never seen it either.
You're usually like an older
old-timer. Yeah, I know.
an older movie, like classic movie, like Signs. You need to watch it.
I'll watch
So
Signs.
good and scary and like ugh.
Speaking of signs, there is, I don't know if you guys saw, I can't remember where it's at, but somewhere in this world for 10 straight days, there is a group of goats that have been walking in a giant circle nonstop for 10 days straight, and people cannot figure out why.
Jesus
Where,
Christ.
what?
It's
See, I don't
just-
like that either.
I don't like that.
The animal instinct of that. I'm not a fan.
It's just a bunch of goats, and they're all walking in a circle.
How
and
many goats?
There's a.
'Cause I was picturing like 6. Is there like
If I had to throw a number out here just by looking at the picture, the first number I would say is 47 goats.
47? What is the like name for a herd of goats? I wonder.
A herd of goats.
herd
There's
of
got to be a
goats.
word. There's got to be a word for that. I would say.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Probably a Brady,
a Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
No.
A herd of goats.
a
That
dream
honestly,
team.
honestly sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
like-
maybe it's
Like
a
if
dream
someone
team.
said, "Oh, here comes a Brady of
A
goats," I'd be
Google
like,
of
"Oh,
goats?
okay."
Yeah,
A group of goats is officially known as a herd, trip, or
Trip.
tribe.
I like
Ooh,
tribe.
I like tribe.
Yeah. So yeah, tribe of goats walking in a circle, and it's actually a very disturbing
Flock,
video
flock too.
because like
Flock of goats. I feel like flock is more bird.
yeah, flock's
Yeah.
more birdie.
You know.
Yeah.
There's like an
Winged animals.
aerial video and a side video, and they're just walking in a circle.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy. Did you see the Jeopardy category this week that people are up in the arms about?
Yes, but I can't remember what it is, but I did see it.
It's wild. It's the question was in 2021, fugitive Brian Laundrie ended his
right.
days in Florida's some crazy word creek area, home to these long and toothy critters. I mean, that is crazy.
That is crazy.
What?
Yeah, had nothing to do with Brian
Nothing to do-
Laundrie at all.
yeah. It's like, what's this animal?
That
Rest in
was
peace,
real.
Gabby Petito.
I assume so.
No, it was definitely real because
The New York Post tweeted about it. I had to look it up.
What?
Did you just hear what I said? I sound like such an idiot. It was definitely real. I saw it.
I seen
I
that.
seen it. I seen it myself.
Dude, that's crazy. Why would they do that? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Bitches be trifling, son. Be
What
fucking
what
trifling.
else is going on?
I know.
What I mean, what the fuck?
honestly, guys, I didn't.
Did we
have-
talk about the NASCAR Chicago race on here? I
No,
don't think
go
we
ahead.
did,
Yeah.
Bubba, last week, which shocks me.
Yeah.
I think I may have found out right after that. But yeah, in July, correct? I said July.
July?
July, I think.
Listen, Jews are a hot button issue right now. Make sure you talk
I
correct.
said July. NASCAR's doing
Tighten
its
that up over there.
yeah. NASCAR is doing its first street race.
It's gonna be dope.
And I'm like, this needs to be more talked about because I looked up, I was reading about it, and they had a virtual track, like where people virtually raced it. And it's literally in the fucking heart of the city. Like it's not like Chicago, and
Yeah,
then
I
it's like
didn't-
out in some suburb.
I don't
with-
think I really pictured it like that, like actually in the city.
So, because I was researching it, and I texted Brian and said, "What is the?" It starts on some bridge. It's called the Buckingham Bridge. He said, "That's literally right in downtown Chicago, and that's where the track starts." I'm like, "That is fucking sick."
It is sick.
NASCAR will be doing a disservice if they do not have Dominic Toretto saying
Yeah.
start your engine.
100%.
I mean, if they
They
don't
need-
have the fast crew
There
family,
to announce the first ever NASCAR street race.
they're doing it wrong.
Yeah, like, are you kidding me? No, they'll have some. Oh, here's Timmy from Chicago High School playing the trumpet. He's
Yeah.
on the band, and he'll say, "Gentlemen, start your engines."
Yeah.
They do that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, who are these people?
Timmy's from Asia, never heard of NASCAR.
Yeah, I'm like, who are these
Is
people?
that un-American to say? I'm kind of like, ugh, when it's like, here's the marching band from, Madison or grade school. It's
They-
like, oh, come
Yeah,
on.
They
God.
do. Have you noticed that though? Like they'll do that like a lot. Like I'm like, I don't know. One, I don't know how they pick them, but they need to bring some heaters in there.
That is an American ass
Yeah.
thing, though. I bet other countries are like, we're just like, fuck these kids,
Yeah.
get them
come
out.
on.
They need to get
Come
some.
on, buddy.
Yeah,
I
like
got the over, motherfuckers. Let's
Yeah.
finish this shit up.
seriously though. Like
Uh,
they need to have like who's just a
some,
bit.
some heavy hitters. in the
Like they
anthems.
need to have like Jason Momoa getting all fired up and yelling, "Drivers, start your engines!" Not freaking Sally
yeah.
from
South Side.
yeah, Sally from Southside High School. She got a 4.0 this semester.
Yeah,
Very
Sally.
proud.
That's right, Sally. Oh, that's fucking great. But yeah, no, back to the race. I think I'm very interested to see how they fit like walls within the
Yeah,
roads.
for
That's what I
sure.
was gonna say. They better get some big barriers.
Yeah, because I mean, I could see a small business being taken out
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. I
Yeah.
was thinking more of like the young drunkards out there
Well, that too.
getting,
They'll
a little,
probably
getting a
s-
little wild by the track.
Yeah. They'll probably somehow put up like the actual walls like at a track, maybe.
Yeah,
They gotta have some good security down
I
there.
mean, dude, just imagine having like a secret spot in Chicago where like all the views and you just
Yeah,
go
and,
up there
like,
and watch the
rooftops.
race.
Yeah, imagine you had like a penthouse on one of the buildings and you just were on your balcony watching it. Like,
NASCAR's back.
it is back.
NASCAR is so back.
NASCAR's back,
Should have been on my list.
and I'm honestly so here for it. I'm
Yeah.
so here for it.
I could not agree more. I want to watch some Formula One too.
Yeah, I feel
I've never watched that.
Yeah.
What time of year does that go on? Is that now? Does that happen now?
I don't think so.
Couldn't tell you.
I know
Is that
one.
in Europe or is that here as well?
It's everywhere.
And
Yeah, I know one of the guys is a part owner in the Broncos. That's how fucking rich they are.
Bronco country.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Lewis Hamilton is part owner of the Broncos. But I heard that if you want to get into F1, everything I've heard on podcasts, all you have to do is watch the F1 show on Netflix, and I guess you get hooked in 5 seconds.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Might have to do that.
might
Oh,
have to fucking hit that up.
Speaking of Netflix, Down to Earth season 2, Down Under. It's all in Australia.
Crikey.
Fun fact: it's in Australia because I believe it was filmed during COVID when Zac Efron got stuck in Australia,
Oh, that makes sense.
and I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Dananda.
Maybe, but
Is the other guy on it too?
yeah,
Nice.
it's cool. It's crazy how what's the word? How spoiled we are here in America. Like we just have everything.
It's gross, actually, if we're being completely
And like,
honest.
but how much we throw away is disgusting. Like when you watch like something like this, like they use everything. Like I never would have thought like this may sound so dumb because people might been like, oh, you dumbass, like yeah. But there's this one like completely self-sustaining, just little restaurant thing where like they grow everything in right there, like outside of the restaurant, and every like piece of like vegetable or plant or whatever that they're not serving they throw it in this dumpster and use that as the soil. Like it turns into this
Compost,
compost, and they use it for the soil the next year that they plant everything.
Yeah,
I'm like, that is sick.
it is sick, and it's just kind of. It's just a corporation's why we don't do that here. Like there's
We throw away 60% of food products here.
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
60%? Damn. But yeah, no, that is pretty cool.
And they were showing a bunch of like, the world's crazy too. Like the Australian bushfires or whatever. Like the world, it's literally just the earth just kind of healing itself is what
Cleansing itself.
it's what it said. It's like they happen all the time, and it's literally just the earth like cleansing the land to restart. And I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
That is
Maybe
crazy.
yeah. It's like, what if this is, which I'm sure a lot of the fires around the world are man-made, but like when like the Amazon and like all that shit was catching on fire, like California and all that, what if that was just like the earth like just trying to like start over?
Yeah, what if we just spin this for a second? What if global warming is a good thing because it's cleansing
Yeah.
everything around the
Not
earth,
Well, it'd be good for the earth possibly, but very bad for humanity.
which would be good for the earth.
Which would be good for the
Yeah.
earth.
Yeah, for real though. It would be good for
Yeah.
them.
At that point, I'm choosing me. I'm a little selfish.
Yeah. 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 I don't know. That was just a spin zone take on climate change. Climate change good? Question mark?
The jury's not out.
The jury's
On climate change.
Not out on climate change, dude. Oh, fuck.
Well,
So in the car coming over here, I guess it's National Unfollow People on social media day.
I did not know.
I
Yeah, I
unfollowed someone today.
Oh hell
Hell
yeah!
yeah.
And
Way to
I
celebrate.
tell you what, it's liberating.
Way to be festive.
Wait till I tell you guys who it was.
I can't
'cause
wait.
It has just made my life better.
Yeah, they were just going through like differing reasons of why. But I have a question on the opposite end. When you follow somebody on social media, like when you meet somebody new, say it's a female or whatever, you meet somebody new. Do you follow them on everything right away, or do you follow them like awkwardly one thing at a time until you follow them on all of them?
That's a good question. And the other angle of that is how fast do you follow them?
Right.
I mean, normally for me, if I like, let's say I hang out with somebody, like a group of people, and there's one or two people that I haven't met, mostly chicks, because I'm not following dudes, and literally like if it's a good time and like we were all having a great time, I'll probably wait until the next afternoon and hit them with a follow
On Instagram.
on
right?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram, I think, is the standard protocol first
Yeah.
one.
But if there wasn't a lot of dialogue and stuff like that, I don't follow that person. I would wait until they followed me.
See, or sometimes it's like I find it not as weird to see like them in a tagged or whatever, and then
Yeah.
you hit the follow.
See, I was
Very
gonna
true.
say wait till they pop up somehow
which
on
I
your
feel
page.
like, yeah.
That was what I was gonna say.
Well, I guess, yeah.
But then do you follow them on Twitter and everything else, or do you wait?
I in this instance, I normally wait.
You know, it's so funny.
Because I feel like it'd be psycho to literally follow them on 5 different things.
Agreed.
How funny is it? Me and Angie have never followed each other on Twitter, and we still don't.
Really, that's funny.
Fire.
Yeah, it is kind of sweet.
Yeah. I mean, fuck.
Never, not once.
Good.
I'm like, oh, all right, I don't care.
But yeah, no, to answer that question, I'm always going IG, and normally I'll
IG's
wait.
standard.
Yeah.
I think IG is the important one. Like it
That-
realistically, it
it-
doesn't even matter for the other ones.
Yeah,
At least.
it is becoming like the social media.
See,
Yeah.
like for me, my world in terms of social media world revolves around IG, but I feel like people still, and I know it's the same company, but I feel like still people take Facebook as king.
It's
I don't
weird.
have
It is
Facebook,
a
though.
weird thing. Like I agree, though. I don't know what it is.
But if someone just follow or friends you or whatever on Facebook, you're like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck's this?
Yeah,
person
I don't
doing?
accept like anyone's friend requests on Facebook anymore unless like they are my friend
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, who's fucking
Back in the day, it was like you wanted to see how many you can get.
yeah,
obviously.
it's like who's Billy Richard
Yeah.
that I have 3 mutual friends with. No, you can't be my friend.
Because the reason you can't follow that person that night unless they do it for you is because assuming you're drinking and stuff, if you look and then you like start scrolling, then you'll start liking stuff.
yeah.
And then you realize you're fucking 14 weeks ago and you're like, oh wow, I look like
Hey,
a
no,
giant
That's
fuck right
always
now.
kind of a hard.
sometimes
hard
you,
dropping moment.
sometimes you just gotta let them know.
Yeah, I
bro.
don't even care.
It's true. I
You
don't
just-
I mean,
fuck.
because there's no hiding at that point. You're
You
Yeah.
just gotta let them know.
What are you gonna do?
Hey, if you cheeked up, I'm double tapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It is
that's
what it is.
That's it. That's
It
it.
is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I was a big advocate back in the day of just letting them know.
Yeah.
You know?
Do it on purpose.
Yeah, like right off the rip, like
That's kind of fire, honestly.
Hell yeah.
you
I
know.
kind of love that.
yeah.
I
Set-
kind of love that
set
too.
you just gotta set the tone, you know.
yeah, straight fucking send it right off the rip.
Like literally the first DM I ever sent Angie literally was, "I think I love you."
Yeah.
That was my first DM to her.
Yeah.
And
Now,
here we are.
yeah, there you
Never
go.
met her. Never saw her out in public before. Never met her. Nothing. Just
Sick.
followed her. She followed me back, and I fucking DM'd her.
Yep.
Rest is fucking history.
Not all of us can be that lucky.
We met, Yeah,
Um,
went for sushi in Morgantown. That's all
Where'd
she
you go?
wrote. Volcano.
Volcano. I see. I've never been there.
It's
always
very
saw it.
good,
I
very
don't know if I've
delicious,
ever had volcano.
All over social media though.
very delicious.
Where's it located?
Oh, you know,
Evansdale, right
right
the
by,
Beanery.
yeah, Boston Beanery.
Okay, I've not been there.
Yeah.
Not been there. But now let me ask you this, Bubba. I guess specifically you, because he doesn't DM slide anymore. Do you DM slide, or do you wait until there's a story up and then slide in that way?
See, I'm not much of a DM slider,
Okay.
honestly. Yeah,
But you're
so I
just
don't
a
know.
hairy slider.
Yeah, you're just a
Yeah.
hairy slider.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Okay, I'm just curious. Because
I stay on the DMs for now, but we'll see.
normally for me, I attack after a story.
That's
Because-
the best time to do it.
It
Yeah.
gives you kind of more incentive
Yeah.
to, like, you posted this to your story.
Unless you're just a certified baddie, then I'm just fucking diving in there like swimwear, son.
Swimwear will do it. Yep.
But yeah, I don't know, boys. Sorry, not much has happened this week.
Yeah, there is. We have a question of
No.
whose favorite's the favorite.
No, I know. I'm just saying. And just to be
That
clear,
was my way of transitioning into that, but it's okay.
no, we can do that. I just wanted
Mhm.
to also say I'm kind of having a flu game right now. Like
Let me get up my
My-
spin wheel.
my sinuses are all screwed up, and I'm having a Jordan flu game. Right
Well,
now.
that's commendable of you.
Thank you.
Got
You're putting up points.
I'm putting up points, bro.
Gotta pull up the old wheel here.
Oh, we
guys.
got it. We got it up and going.
We're about to.
Yeah, there you go.
JT being prepared, not a chance. Not a fucking chance. He
Man.
literally just outed himself that he didn't have the wheel. up
So
yet.
the question this week is festive, and we're gonna go with whose favorite Thanksgiving side is the favorite.
This is going to be controversial too.
And I don't want the whole thing that happened with the Halloween candy where everyone's like, well, I had a hard time thinking what qualified as Halloween candy. Motherfuckers, I just meant candy, all right?
And yeah, now that we're talking about this again, every candy is Halloween
Yeah.
candy.
I just said Halloween candy. I'm just ripping Mason and Big Czar right now.
That's fine because
But
it's
I just
bull.
said, like, hey, Halloween candy. You know what I'm saying?
every
but like,
candy
because
is
it was
Halloween candy.
Yeah, you could hand out any candy on Halloween.
I
Right?
mean, technically, bananas could be Halloween candy if you're giving out bananas.
No, you lost me there.
Pretzels,
You lost me.
Halloween candy.
I mean, I guess
they're
you
pretzels.
could. Pretzels, yeah. All right. Anyway, Jake, you're first. What's your favorite Thanksgiving side?
This is going to be controversial. I'm so here for it. I don't really want to get in this argument because it's completely different. Dressing.
Oh, God, you did it on purpose.
Dressing.
You did this on purpose.
Dressing is my favorite side. Let's not get it twisted here. I'm not talking about stuffing. I'm talking about dressing. Something completely different that is cooked in a completely different way. Dressing is my favorite side.
They're pretty much the same. But
Serve French fries and mashed potatoes.
No, that's different.
I think it's different.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing. So just cooked differently is your point.
they're not cooked differently. It's just cooked inside something. Like if I was to take macaroni and cheese, all right, and put it in a turkey and cooked it inside the turkey, I would take out said macaroni and cheese, and you know what it would be? Macaroni and cheese. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Also, if you put a potato in an oven and cook it in an oven as French fry form or baked potato form,
No.
and they come out, they are two different things.
No, because now you're saying that, okay, if I was to take
I'm gonna get you, dude.
if I was to take Alfredo, all right, and
Okay.
boiled macaroni and cheese, they're not the same thing.
No
they're
shit.
just pasta.
No shit, that's two completely
No,
different
it's not.
things.
Potato, pasta. What's different?
So you want to make Alfredo out of potatoes? Then yeah, it's the same
No,
thing.
see, I got you.
You didn't get me.
I got
you.
you.
Literally are comparing
I got
potatoes
you.
and pasta.
No,
It's different.
I'm saying you take a potato. all
Okay.
right? You take a potato.
Okay.
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 That's the root form of French fries.
Okay.
Pasta is the root form of macaroni and cheese. You
O-
see, you
okay.
see what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
So your argument is flawed.
Your
Mine-
argument's flawed because pasta and macaroni and cheese are the same fucking thing. Just like baked potatoes and French fries are. If the base is the same thing, it's the fucking same thing, but they're made differently. That's why they have two different names. Stuffing and dressing. Same thing, but made differently. They're
I
two
can make
completely
a
different things.
But it's the vessel, though.
What's the vessel?
They're the exact same thing, but it's just a vessel that it's cooked in.
Agreed. So my point being, if we want to take that argument, then I'm going to start calling French fries baked potatoes.
No, see that
But
argument does
they're-
not work.
They're different.
So
You're-
stuffing and
But
dressing.
the thing is different itself.
Yeah.
So stuffing and dressing.
I don't think it is.
Because listen,
I could be wrong. I don't think it's different.
your
I think it's the
argument
exact
is
same
this is your argument, all right? Let me take a potato, all right? Put it in the oven. Let me
Okay.
cook it in there, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to take a potato, shove it in a turkey, and cook it in the turkey.
Okay. It's two different
You
things.
take the potato out, it's still a potato.
Okay.
So I'm right.
No, dude. It's two different things. Dressing and stuffing's
You know
different.
what? This is why America is the best country on earth, because we can have different opinions on it.
Exactly.
How about that?
Yeah, but you're canceled now, dude. And I guarantee just by your stance, you're fucking a left-wing Democrat. That's what somebody in the comments will say. I can tell
They-
by the way he's talking.
Oh,
he
yeah.
bleeds red and he's a Trumpster, and this guy's got fucking Kamala Harris tattooed on his back.
Or someone else would be like, it's very insensitive of you to assume that my family's signature dish is the same as stuffing.
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, it is. It's the same thing. All right. We're going to move on to mine. Sorry, Bubba, you're last. My favorite, very basic. I got to stay true to myself, you know. Listen, okay, Thanksgiving, there's a lot of things. Everyone does their different things for Thanksgiving, okay? But in my opinion, Thanksgiving is not Thanksgiving if there's no mashed potatoes. So I'm going mashed potatoes. You know, like some people might like green bean casserole, which I do.
And you're just wrong.
Yeah.
Not you. So
Yeah. No.
to the audience, if you like green bean casserole best, you're wrong.
But like if you take that away, Thanksgiving dinner can still be solid, okay? I just feel like if you take the mashed potatoes away, you're missing like a core element to Thanksgiving.
1000%.
I agree.
So with that being said,
Great
I'm
thought.
going mashed potatoes.
And this is a hard pick because you took the two best side dishes of Thanksgiving and the most traditional side dishes of Thanksgiving. So I'll get a little untraditional and I'll take cheesy potatoes.
Oh,
see, no,
yeah.
see,
You might still win though.
Yeah,
Cheesy
I'm
potatoes.
a big cheesy potato.
cheesy potatoes. delicious.
Dude,
Big
I think the
fan.
argument could be made though that if cheesy potatoes isn't there also, then it's not a
Really?
correct Thanksgiving.
I mean, for mine, I would say. yeah.
Okay,
I love
let's,
cheesy
let's spin
potatoes.
zone this a little bit. All right, you have your Thanksgiving plate. Okay,
Yeah,
in
how
your
many things
mind,
we picking?
your plate. What do you think? What's on there? You can be fucking 25 things if you want to be.
I'll tell you exactly what's on mine.
All right, go
'Cause
ahead.
we do a little Italian as well.
Go ahead.
I get
my
turkey,
goop.
stuffing, mashed potatoes and gravy. We do noodles. We do Italian sausage
Ooh, okay.
with the little gravy on it.
Okay.
A piece
He
of
said
bread with
gravy,
butter.
not sauce.
That might be it. Oh, a little bit of pasta, obviously, with the sausage.
Okay. Yes, I got to shut my eyes and vision this. I have turkey, then I have mashed potatoes.
Oh, and cheesy potatoes.
Yeah, mashed potatoes with gravy, cheesy potatoes, corn, dressing. That's probably it. That's probably it.
Are we counting pumpkin pie as our main plate or no?
That's a dessert in my eyes.
Yeah,
that's
you're
a
right.
dessert
You're
in my
right.
eyes.
I'm a bigly pumpkin pie guy. But anyway, okay, my plate. Mine is very basic. You know, is basic white person.
Hamburger, French fries.
No, turkey, mashed potatoes, of course, corn. Just
corn.
just scoop some corn on there. Couple Hawaiian rolls,
Oh, I forgot Hawaiian
yeah,
rolls.
big one
and
there.
maybe some green bean casserole. That's what I think. Mine's very basic but delicious.
What about deviled eggs? What's your
Oh,
opinion on those?
see
It's
here?
an app for me too. It's not on my main.
See,
plate.
yeah, I was gonna say it's
'Cause they're
never.
gone.
I never like put them on my plate, but I'll fucking scarf down. some-
Deviled eggs is one of
deviled
those
eggs.
foods that the older I got, I now dislike.
Really?
When I was a kid, I used to eat them all the time, loved
Huh.
them, and just the older I've got over time, they give me the heebie-jeebies now.
Interesting. I could see that though. That's where I feel like you either like them or hate them.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I used to like be like the guy that every time I walked by, like couldn't resist,
Right.
and now I walk by him and I'm like, ugh,
Yeah, that's how I feel as well.
fucking nasty. But yeah, dude,
So I might get into back or not back. Very exciting.
let's do it. Let's
Very
go.
segment of the show. Back this week is Donald Trump, which everyone feels so great about. He's running again for president.
Ted Cruz's wife, uglier than a dog.
And not back is the weight loss journey. We've talked about the Thanksgiving meal already, and have like 2 Friendsgivings to go to. Drinking around the holidays, seeing friends, getting a drink. The weight loss journey very much not back.
Yeah, so I last year, like when it starts getting cold, you just are naturally more hungry and you want to eat.
All the time, yes.
I fell into the trap last year where I fell in that circle and I just ate. Whenever I ate, I felt miserable. I felt gross. This year, I'm going to do my best to save all my heavy eating and drinking for the holidays and friends. And when I'm by myself, I'm going to do my best to
A great plan.
very much limit it because I will drink, I will have fun, I will eat. I do not want to feel miserable, and I think that's what I have to do this year to keep it to where I'm in a great mood the whole time.
Yeah,
That's
Good
my
plan.
strategy. I'm basically intermittent fasting when I'm not eating holiday meals.
yeah. Just fast for a week.
A week, just
Just-
drinking water.
Yeah. Go on a nice water cleanse. I have
Yes.
something I hate.
There you go.
Were we there yet? Did you have anything
Yeah.
that you like or hate?
Yeah, but you can go first.
This hits me in my
Is
core.
it old people?
Shockingly, this week, no, it's not. I hate, double hate going to the post office.
I have not been to the post office in probably 10 years.
I hate going there.
What did you have to go to the post office? for?
I still didn't- I
mailing a letter.
I still didn't go.
Oh,
He hates it so much he hasn't even walked in yet.
I have to mail some T-shirts,
oh yeah.
and I'm just like,
See, I
haven't gone to mail them yet, guys. Sorry.
I couldn't tell you how you do that whole process. Do they provide packaging?
They do.
Do they?
You walk in. I'll tell you exactly.
You buy stamps there.
Downtown post office. You walk in, you turn to the right. There's some packaging things. You put your shit in the package, write the address on it, get in line, say, hey, I need to mail this to this address. They'll be like, okay.
Full service.
Yeah, they'll be like, all right, do you want to put any extra insurance on it? You know, it's insured up to $50. Da, 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 da. And then it'll be like, no, I don't need to do that. All right, it's whatever, $7.95 or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, see, I'm so cool with the people over at UPS now, the UPS store, that I just go there for everything, even if it is a little more.
Because I've talked about this before with me buying the wrong size and just never sending anything back. I just want to go there with the shirt and be like, sir, can you just fucking help me?
Yeah.
I need to
Agreed.
send this back. This is what they gave me.
Well, they'll help
Can
you.
you send it for me?
Yeah, they'll help you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just, for some reason,
Because I don't own a printer. I'm not going to,
Well, that's what's wild about like Amazon. Like, if you order anything off of Amazon and you don't like it, you literally just on your phone click return. They give you a code. You literally walk over to the UPS store. They scan your phone. You give them
Really?
the item and you leave.
wow. See,
Right.
that's what I was envisioning, and that's awesome.
It's legit. So that is one plus of Jeff Bezos, is he really knows how to return an item.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
So on my list this week is one thing I love is the holiday beer.
Yes.
Whether it's a party at someone's house or going out to
Yeah.
the bars. Bars are fun again. Everyone's in town. The holiday beer, a great and very undervalued beer.
Agreed.
Holiday beer is very nice.
And what I hate is the cold. It's fucking freezing outside already. And I feel like I am just a giant pussy right now. Like when I was younger, I would wear shorts all winter. I would go to school when I was, a little grade schooler, and they'd be like, "Oh, your mom didn't send you with a coat today," which, is kind of bad looking back at my mom because it was my decision.
You just look and be like, Mom ain't raised no bitch.
That's right.
um,
But I'm freezing all the time. Already.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
fucking freezing, and I hate being outside.
hey, do you need some nice winter gear or a nice coat? Go to JCPenney's.
Really?
I bought some today.
Nice.
There's
Yeah.
fucking. Were you here yet? Was I talking to you about this?
Yeah, me.
This is the first time I said this. Crazy deals up at JCPenney's right now. I told you, didn't I?
Yeah.
The Levi coat.
Speaking.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, one thing I hate is being so hard on myself that I am tired once it gets dark. Like, I beat myself up over it.
Right.
I'm like, why am I so fucking tired? And
We're animals.
we're animals, and as always, dude, you get used to it. So stop being so hard on yourself, Jake.
That's a good point. That's a
yeah,
good
we're
one.
animals, dude.
We're fucking
Well,
animals.
Our
man.
bodies are itching for hibernation. And for
Mhm.
some reason, the humans just decided, we don't need that. Imagine how sweet it would be if it was just standard protocol that everyone just slept and watched the movies for 3 months.
Dude,
How sick would that be?
I just think the coolest thing would be, like, imagine if literally everybody
Ouch.
helped pay or whatever solar panels for electricity. Everybody grew their own food. Everybody had electricity. Everybody had food. And everybody just fucking chilled and loved life. And we were all just chilling on the plains. And, like, you go down to the movies. But, yeah, you had your own self-sustaining way.
Yeah.
And I bet, if I had to guess, that is how they originally saw this country.
I'm
They were
sure.
getting away from all the fucking crazy shit in London and England, and they were like, peace.
Yeah.
That's my
I have
opinion.
another thing about the weather and stuff. I can't take full credit for this because Mason said this in our group text today, but I 100% agree with him. There's something about this time of year when it's cold and it's dark that I just want to completely switch my beer selection to just like a dark beer.
Yes.
Don't know what that is in the human body and the human brain, why that is.
Me too.
But now immediately this time of year, I just want some kind of dark beer.
Yeah,
Instead
see-
of, and even if I'm getting like domestic beer, I don't want a fucking Miller Lite right now. I want a Yingling or
Yeah,
something.
see, me, I don't even do this, but when it gets dark, when it gets cold, I instantly fiend. And again, to preface, I don't even do this at all. I instantly fiend and just want to have like a whiskey or two every night.
Me too. I want to be that cool guy, but I just can't.
I
Same.
can't
because I absolutely hate it.
I'm never gonna be.
Yeah, me
I don't like it.
I'm going to force myself one day.
I
I'm just going
just-
to drink bourbon every day.
I've been trying to force myself for years now. I'm still too much of a puss to do it. It'll get there. I'll get there.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I know like a lot of people love that. Like, I just can't. I'm not the little glass with some kind of, not even just whiskey, like some kind of, the short glasses.
Yeah, just a drink, just like
with a drink. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just a beer. I like beer.
You're more of a bottle.
I like beer. Yeah, I
spitter
mean,
kind of guy.
not so much spitter anymore, but yes, I just like beer.
And that's another thing too. Haven't done this in forever. I really have been fighting the urge to just like start dipping all day, every day again. because I can do it for my job, and like I really want to do it, but I just hate the fucking spit and all that shit.
Yeah.
But it's fun. You're like, I'll pack them.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. I never thought about that, like for a tobacco company.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, dude, my
Probably
boss,
encouraged.
my
You know what's
boss will
fun?
come into a store with me, dude, and his fucking
Yeah.
lip
I-
will be out.
I've
Like, it's
had-
sick.
I've had like meetings within the company or like interviews or whatever. Some like mid interview, fucking one of the big bosses of the company is just ripping his fucking vape.
Yeah.
And another
See, that's
interview
sick.
before, like the dude just had a fat ass chaw in, and I'm like, this is sick.
Yeah.
This is why I work here.
Yeah, well, I only got to do one big like conference orientation thing, but while you're in there talking, like everybody's got to dip in. People are just ripping vapes and everything the whole time. I'm like, dude, this is a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
this is what it's all
This
about.
is it.
I saw the funniest meme the other day. I just have to share because I saved it.
Share? Take a share.
Yeah, I can say this. It's a meme, and it has a bunch of countries, flags, and stuff, and it says, I do not stand with Russia. I do not stand with Ukraine. I do not stand with NATO. I do not stand with the UN. I stand with big tobacco. I'm like, I love this fucking picture.
Hell
That's
yes,
sick.
brother.
But like I envision like back in the day, like trade shows, you just like smoke darts all day.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you're just inside
Well,
smoking darts
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like
for a living.
our last national sales conference, which we're having another one in just a couple weeks again in Florida, they have like as a way to not pay us, just excitement, have a party and stuff. They made this whole room full of just tobacco for us to just take,
Fuck.
Nice.
like packs of cigs, cigars, all that shit.
We really might be in the best field that you can work in now that I'm thinking about it. I
Yeah.
mean, there's no other place where you can fucking rip vapes on an interview with a
Right.
a boss.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. What if JT just would have just pulled out like 3 Elf bars after that and just started ripping them? The guy's like, I like you, guy.
Yeah.
I like you, pal.
Ripping some Elfies.
But
I try to just stick to when I'm drinking to rip some Elfies, but I tell you what, sometimes in the middle of the week, I just want to rip a nice
Why
Elfie.
are they illegal in bars? I don't understand.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't have an answer. I don't think they're illegal in bars. I think it's a thing
Right.
of
That's that. Yeah.
A
that's what I
nuisance.
meant.
No, I know, and that's why like I think that they police it like that, because if you let one person do it,
Yeah. That's
the
good.
whole
Just be a
fucking-
big vape cloud of
Yeah.
smelling like strawberries throughout
But
the whole.
every bar is like, hey, like next
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
you're out of here.
No.
It's like, are you serious?
You take that out.
Next time, just spin zone it to him and just be like, "Why?"
Yeah, for real. Why?
Be like, "Can you?"
Because they always say it's a state law, and I always think
Is that
I
a
don't
state
think
law?
it is. I'm gonna look it up one day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it might
Ma-
have been. It's not a
It
cigarette.
might be a state. Yeah, it might be a state law that says no smoking in bars. I guarantee that's
But
what it says.
I just like you feel like the biggest loser going outside to hit a vape.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think vaping is under the traditional definition of smoking. I think it is two completely different things.
It should be
See, I
just
think that's the
vaping.
legal argument that needs to be taken.
Because you can vape in any room and the smell and the cloud will instantly go away. You light a cigarette down here, it's going to smell like cigarettes for 4 weeks.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
for real.
And there's no flame, there's no, you know.
Yeah, that was I had a disagreement when I was after college is when I lived in Morgantown, and there's a little guys get together downstairs, watch football, and they let like smoke cigars inside. Our apartment smelled like cigars for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
And I was not happy about it.
Yeah, that's how it is wild. Like if you smoke something with an actual flame, it's going to smell for weeks. Me hitting this, the smell goes away in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Vaping is not smoking. Vaping is not smoking. Is it been a time?
I think so. Look at that, right on the dot.
Right on the old dot. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Juice Fisherman. Things have been busy. They're going to keep getting busy. I've been as active on social media as I can, but honestly, it's been kind of a nice break to not constantly be on there. So everybody have a great Thanksgiving. And yeah, just make sure to subscribe to the Juicebox YouTube. Thank you.
And you can catch me at John Theodore Nixon on Instagram. That's John Theodore Nixon on Instagram. I'm on the Juicebox Podcast Twitter. That's at the Juicebox Pod. That's at the Juicebox Pod. Follow us on Facebook, the Juicebox Podcast. We are not the Diabetes, the Juicebox Podcast.
Follow me on Instagram at the Harry Slider. Follow me on Twitter at Bubba Slider. Drink some good beers with your families.
Nice.
This week, I'm writing a blog about the best beers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it's out by the time
Very
this episode
nice.
is. So go to thejuicebox.com. Is that what it is? Thejuiceboxpod.com.
Juiceboxpod.com. Yep.
And read my blogs. That's ZAR.
Z as in zebra. Z. That's the first time I ever messed it up. Z as in zebra, A as in apple, R as in Reebok.
Don't get it twisted.
Bye-bye.